I am Harrison Andrade. I'm majoring in computer information systems.
My name is Drew Merrill. I'm a computer science major at the University of South Carolina.
My name is Harith Kumte, and I'm also a computer science major.
My name is Andrew Sokor, and I'm a computer science major.
And my name is Mason Vischer, and I'm a computer information systems major at the University of South Carolina. The app that we will be presenting today is Blackgate. This app was originally proposed by the Director of Student Life from the University of South Carolina. We made contact in August of 2021 about developing an app to share with students in graduate and undergraduate studies at USC, all of the different student life events, whether it be intramural sports, fraternity and student life, and other on-campus ongoings for different clubs and organizations. Technology like this did not exist prior to the creation of this application. All event sharing was either done on social media or on different online feeds, but it was not very easy to access, and a lot of students missed out on different events on campus because a lot of that information on when and where and how, like who was holding those events, was not able to be easily accessed for students. So Student Life Department of South Carolina thought this was a big problem and that they were missing their mark with engaging their students on campus with these events. And so we were able to create this app that, as a goal, was to have a place that we could store all the information for the different for the different organizations and clubs and societies to store their event information. And then from there, we would be able to share it with students in different forms and they'd be able to add it to different calendars so that they could share the events with their friends and be able to follow a weekly or a monthly calendar of what was happening and know what they wanted to go to, etc.
So some of the technologies used include Android Studio. So the app was mostly coded on Android Studio, and the Android emulator was used for almost all of the testing of the app. The app was coded in the Dart language using the Flutter framework, which basically codes an app in both Android and iOS, which made it super useful for use. The app also implements Firebase authentication to sign in and register users, and also uses the real-time database as well.
All right, so as a user, we can go ahead and click on our application here, Blackgate. And I will just pretend to be a student who is willing to use our application, and I will be John Doe, who's just looking for some new apps. And we can click here to register. Joe, let's go with Joe. Password will not be super secure because this is a demo. Now here we are as Joe, and this is the start screen for our application. We have a sign out button here. We have a course schedule, so you can see week to week views. We have a calendar view here, so you can see monthly views and what's going on in the current day. And we have our events right here for our list of all events that you could choose from and search and find details on. So I'm going to go here and click on events as Joe.
So this is the events listing page. It has all the events from the university website. It takes them off the RSS feed there. As well, we'll demonstrate later, admin users can add new events. So as you can see, you can scroll through the events. Each event has a little brief about that event. It's got its time. You can click on it for more details as well. And you can also add it to your personal calendar to view. You can also search events if you're looking for something specific. You may search by title. Yeah. I don't know if you're looking for like COVID testing, maybe that's
good call.
Something like that.
John needs some COVID testing.
Well, at least we've got all recovery.
At least we got all recovery.
So we'll add that to our personal schedule. That's 2 days from now.
Yeah.
And then we can go over, and we just made a couple events, put them on our personal schedule. So if you want to look on our course schedule, you can see that there's one event here, one event there. These events are listed in order. You can also see more details when you click on them. If you want, you can remove it. I don't want that event on there. And we can also go here into calendar view, and it again is right there. And if we want to capture a bigger range of our events, we can hard click and click somewhere else to capture all the events that would be within this range. And again, we can delete, remove, or learn a little bit more about what is going on here.
That just removes it from your personal calendar.
Yes, that is correct. All right, so after all that fun stuff, we can go and check out what it looks like to be an administrator on this application. Let's go right here. And just our dummy administrator is abc@gmail.com. Again, a very weak password. So here we are, and you can see with the administrator, you get a couple more features that I'll let Anna Ruth talk about.
You got to unmute yourself.
Sorry about that. The two main features that admins can do over regular and student users would be that admins are able to add and delete from the calendar and create events themselves. And so first we'll showcase that. So here you can see that admins are able to create events. There are 5 fields that you can engage with, that being the event name, event date, time, location, and description. And let's say we want to do COVID testing here. We can write COVID testing and then a suitable date in the given format. And you can basically customize this to create any kind of event at any given time that you would like, and any given day. And it's very useful because that's how admins are able to, do things such as, like, I don't know, let's say class is meeting at a certain area, on a certain day. They could, the teachers could basically make an event to be that day. And so if we create an event, we can then go and look at the events and see that there are COVID testing events now available.
And here is our COVID testing.
And we may add this and, delete it however we like. And then the next primary function, and here you can see it's available on the calendar view. Thanks, Harrison. As you can see, the second primary function of admins is to create other admins and delete them as well. So if we go to this admin screen, we can basically see the splash page where you're allowed to see a list of the current admins. abc@gmail.com was used for testing purposes, but here we can we can delete any of the admins that we see there. And we can also add any email that we want. And this basically allows those given emails to access the admin version of the app. So here we can go for joe@gmail.com to see that functionality. And boom, that is how admins are added and deleted in our application.
So now we can go back and see the admin that we've recently added and check out how he is doing. Because we know that Joe did not previously have admin functionality.
But now that we've added him, he should have the other 2 bits of functionality,
Which he now does.
that ensures the admin.
All right. And now we can also see the event we added as a previous admin. COVID testing is still available for Joe. And with his admin abilities, he can either add it to his calendar, which we won't do, just to show you that these calendars are different. He does not currently have his COVID testing in there.
Do you want to delete it from this admin account?
Yes, which we can now also do as an admin, is delete this.
Right.
Delete the
All the
text.
events are stored on Firebase.
Yeah. Delete. And now there's no more COVID testing that we can see. For any user, that is.
So here we can see and test the functionality of uploading a profile picture to the application. So if we click this top icon, we can either choose from gallery or pick from camera, whatever pictures we want. So here we'll pick from camera. And so when we click this, a camera window opens up and we're able to take a picture of whatever we want to take a picture of to set as our profile picture and approve it. And after it's approved, you see that it's here and updated.
So I think that's our application. We'll start this little black box. My internet connection isn't the best right now. But yep, so I think that's a wrap unless anybody else wants to mention anything else about the application.
Thank you very much
That's
for
all.
hearing our presentation.
So much.
Thank you, everybody,
Thank you.
for listening.